family not friendly.
Right, sure, whatever. Hello everybody, welcome to SUGA episode 4, I think. I think this is episode 4. It's potentially episode 5, because there's a second video, which we're not going to post, because the dev won't let us. This is a showcase of the new update. There's only one current issue, which is the fences here being broken, which is a bit of a problem. But other things have been added, which is very nice. Additionally, if I go the other way, our map is still broken, but that's fine. We'll just ignore that. Fire is alive now. It actually moves instead of just being 2 pixels that go back and forwards. Yeah. We've come up with the issue as well that trees don't spawn over here because there's too many rocks and piles of crap in the way. So we're pretty much just going to expand the sheep farm again because, as you can see, they're repopulating like mad. One of the new features of this update is that 1, gates work again, except for the hitboxes, which are broken again. I say again, this isn't the first time this has happened. But it introduces the new feature of you can put leaves on the fire as a new type of fuel. Yes, I can still get burnt by fire, surprisingly. I'm not going to showcase the other video, because, yeah, the dev won't allow me to do that. But if we look in the manual, you'll be able to see that the day count's been moved to the front of the manual rather than underneath there, just so that you could center the clock more, which apparently looks nicer. Go away. I'm making a video. That's a brilliant segment. So yeah, I mean, nothing much more has changed. We've ported to the new version of Unity, which hopefully should have some good effects rather than the bad ones like things being broken. God, censor me again. But yeah, so things are a bit broken occasionally. But we're going to fix them, and if they don't get fixed, we'll pretend that they're fixed, basically. Which is a brilliant, high-quality way of solving problems, you know. So we're just going to expand this ever so slightly. And yeah, more or less, that's what this video is going to be. Hopefully, that shouldn't be too ridiculously difficult, but knowing that it's me building this, it probably might be. Additionally, I might get censored some more. Other funny, ridiculous things. Oh, it's the middle of the night. That's probably an issue. Oh well. Who needs to see anyway? No. Ha! I did it successfully without breaking the gate. I mean, the log. The thingy. I did it there. And there's just a sheep in the middle of my house. How we got there, we may never know. Where the rest of my logs went as well, we may never know. I don't actually know where they've gone. I had about 5 of those, but oh well. So, get out the way. Move! That's that bit done, which took a bit shorter than it should have. So we're just going to bonk some stuff, I guess. Ignore the fact that there is a bush in my house, as well as now a sheep. This is fine. This isn't an issue. Yes, this noise does get incredibly annoying after a very short period, but because we don't have a competent sound designs manager, we're not going to replace that. Oh, hello. Didn't realise you were here. You sod. Shanked. Okay. He didn't seem to go flying when I batoned him. He just sort of died. This is less amusing than it usually is. Oh well. Smash some more bushes. Look at him go. He's an absolute deforestation machine. It's just he doesn't know where he is or what he is. All he knows is he needs to beat the everlasting god out of these things. Thou shalt have no gods other than Bill. That's the first law of SUGA, I guess. I'm not even collecting most of these leaves, I'm just breaking them. I also realised, yes, it is the middle of the night. I should probably go back to sleep. Now that we've fixed the issue of that thing that I just mentioned being broken. We'll ignore the fact that there's a sheep in my house. I don't know how he got here. or why. Oh, that's another feature of the game. We've got multiple save slots. And multiple loading slots. Which is very nice, but you can't name them, so I'm just going to pretend that they're all the same. There's a bush in my farm. This isn't the first time this has happened, and now there's things trying to escape. I could be here a while. Can we cue some elevator music? Anyway, we'll just cut through the house. Hello, Timothy. Me old geese. Okay. We expanded the farm so they have more room, and they aren't so cramped, and in that, we've given them more room, and now there's bushes in the way. There really shouldn't be. We can't currently break those bushes because they're too far away. There's also a pile of food that we can't actually get to, which would be really useful. Anyway, we'll ignore that. We'll just sort of stick our axe in the way, and if they get in the way, then they'll just perish, I guess. That's not my problem. There's too many sheep anyway. I need to have a good slaughter of these things anyway. Just get out the way. Oh, I hate having too many sheep. I realised I've got a pile of leaves that I can burn and give myself near infinite amounts of fuel. And yes, that noise will drive me insane one day. That noise is quite nice. I've picked up a leaf again. I don't want leaves. I need to collect this pile of destroyed sheep carcasses. Except this may be a difficult and slow and painful manoeuvre. I could potentially bonk them out the way. Oh, and there's a there's a sheep in the wall. That's not a worry. I'll just grind my way through these sheep and probably end up killing a bunch of them. That's not a problem anyway. Oh, Jesus Christ. The dev has just slaughtered half of my sheep. Okay. That's one way of solving overpopulation. That's a very Germanic way of looking at it. No! There's a child! You can't kill that one, Jesus! Jesus, Dev. You spawned these sheep and they're probably indirectly your children. You can't slaughter them all. It's the middle of the night. It's the middle of the night. They're trying to escape. Oh dear. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna cook more food with my new supply of wheat and, well, not wheat, that thing I just added. Oh, sorry, that thing the dev just added. I can't give myself more food. Well, I can, because I will. Additionally, you can't burn wool. Don't know why I needed to make that an additional announcement, rather than just keeping it in the main statement. Oh well. Can't really do an awful lot with wool at the moment. We need to just sort of burn them. Oh! Okay. That's fine. That solved the overpopulation crisis. It seems with the sheep there's a very fine line between brink of extinction and dying. Just dying. There is additionally a bush in my wall, but we'll pretend that's not there. Just like we'll pretend that this wall is 100% wall and that there isn't in fact a fence post there. This is fine. I should build a bed for Timothy. I should make that a texture. I can't even name this sheep, but I'm going to call him Timothy. He's probably traumatized by the sounds of all his sheep friends being brutally slaughtered. Will you stop spawning bushes? Bloody hell. I'm gonna have to baton some more of these poor sheep. Look what you've done. One of them's just died. Oh. I don't know whether I killed him or whether he was too repopulated. So look at it now, the population's decreasing because they're all dying. See what I mean? Because literally it's either they're overpopulated or they're now dying en masse. I don't know how this keeps occurring. Maybe Maybe the devs should upgrade the way that sheep work so they don't either repopulate or just die out entirely. Additionally, if there was a way to make sheep vibrate less so it was less of a pain in my backside to collect their carcasses and consume them, that would be pleasant. I could alternatively just wait until it's night and just warp into my bed, because sleeping through walls is a brilliant addition to the game that I deeply enjoy, and I hope it's never changed, because that would be a great inconvenience, really. Yeah, I mean, once it becomes night, as you can see, I can just sleep through my wall. That's a great convenience. We fixed the bugs with the bed, thankfully. That does work. Barriers here are still broken. But I think that's what the devs are working on anyway. Other than, you know, slaughtering my sheep and other assorted brilliant things like that. Yeah, I'm gonna go now, basically. That's everything.